from an early age, my brother, I would say my father raised me very well. My father raised me he wanted me to be a man. If
Yeah,
I think
I
you'd
hear you.
understand. He
He gave you tough
he
love.
didn't want me to cry.
Tough love.
Yeah, he didn't want me to cry.
Yes.
He didn't. I think he was preparing me for the world because I think he knew the type of young man like me. He's my father, so I think he saw what I can become. So he was preparing me to be at least a little braver, a little bit more emotionally ready for the world, because this world can be brutal. So from a young age, yeah, my father has instilled very proper principles, proper morals, family orientated values. Yeah, man. Family has to come first for too much because there's a lot I can say, my brother. But yeah,
Yeah.
just a nice guy, sweet boy,
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice boy.
Yeah, I know this. I mean, your people are coming through, man. We've got people coming from Tabeja. Umek says, I am Dutch. Is there black people in the Dutch? Omonyo ya papa lauti, rest in peace, Beyonce. I think him block this one quickly. Snanda.
Yeah, just block my
Yeah.
brother, block the person.
Grateful watching you from Sudan. Sudan is here, my brother. Sudan is here. I'm very grateful.
Hey,
Yeah. I mean, Sudan is going through so
hey,
much.
the brother man from the brother man from Sudan must update us about what's
Yeah,
happening there in Sudan.
yeah, yeah. I was
Yeah.
about to ask which part of Sudan, because the south is crazy what is going on there. Hands up for DQ. Thank you so much, guys. We can't really control so much as to the network and a little bit of the breakage. So please bear with us as you are clicking the like button. We've got 60 people here. We can click the like button. We can send a money nyana for some coke nyana there. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. And yeah. Hey man, you know what, DQ,
Yeah.
when I look at our society in South Africa, since when you are speaking about your
Yes.
father, your father is like my father and like many other black fathers, where as a boy's son, they make you grow up tough because they know what it takes for a man to survive in this world. It's very crazy. But today, when you look at today's society, these children, the AMA 2000 and everything, when you look at this generation, what do you think is wrong with our generation, even as the 80s and the 90s? And as we are growing up right now, the society, our moral fabric and everything. How do you view South African society right now, judging everyone that is under 40? Leave the ones that are above 40, but so about.
I think as a society to begin with, I think we are very anxious of the future. That's what I realize. We are so anxious. We are not ready for the future. We don't know what's gonna come in the future, so we overjudge every small little thing that is happening. You see kids running around busy on TikTok. It has to be a problem. But why is it a problem, these kids, if they're using cell phones and gadgets? It's what is happening. We are using them. Why shouldn't they use them? So I think we like to play God so much as human beings, and we are not God. So we like to think we know the future, and we always get disappointed, my brother. That's one thing I realized. We like to overjudge the future, and we like to downplay our role as the people, because after all, it's all on us, my
It
brother.
is.
If the society has no morals, it's all on us. It's our fault, all of us. As a society, the society is dying. We are the society. So I think there's too much confusion, my brother. I think many people overjudge.
Yeah.
They like to overthink things. They like to overthink things, and they think they can change.
Yeah. 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 That's
So I
powerful.
think that's the first problem.
Mm.
That's the first problem, my brother, because we like to we like to be in control of things that are out of our control,
Mm.
like the future. We can't control whatever. Judging people, oh, this one. Why are these people acting like this? They're destroying the society. Why are these girls running around, sleeping around? Why are these like it's whatever? That's always been happening. Girls have always run around, sleeping around for the longest time. There's always been hoes. There's always been girls who act aloof. There's always
Mm.
been kids who don't listen to their parents. There's always been that. There's always been men who are a little bit weaker than maybe some men. Men who don't work hard. Men who have so little testosterone. It has always been there. Why is it a problem today? It
Yeah.
has always happened. Why is it a problem today? So I think because of the education, my brother, and all of these different content in our faces, there's content about different religions, there's content about motivation, there's content about everything, there's content about everything, and everyone is consuming all of this content. They end up becoming confused because they don't know what to conclude anymore. How about we just let things be, my brother?
Mm.
How about we just let it be? You know?
Mm.
So I think the problem is the anxiousness of the people. We are very too anxious about
Mm.
to always get disappointed. The worst part is that we get disappointed. We think we know what's gonna happen next year. It doesn't happen our way. It happens in God's way. It's God's will after all. It's not in our control. So I think we need to chill and just play human beings and stop playing God. We're not God.
Mm. Mm. Yeah, if I'm getting you right,
Mm,
are you saying if I see whores, hoeings, and beachings, and people fighting and
mm.
whatever, as a man in the society, I should let it be because it's not in my control?
There's not much you can do
Mm.
after all, my brother. After all, like women don't listen to you as a man if you're not sleeping with don't care what you tell her. If you're not a father, she won't listen to you. It's even worse. These women don't even listen to their brothers, their uncles. So if you're not sleeping with her and you're not a father, there's no way she will listen to you. So why should we tell women what to do?
Mm.
Let them be. Their fathers in the
Sure.
a father's job. When the woman, the daughter is acting somehow, or maybe someone's wife, when I look at the man and it's the man's fault. You see, you failed to in daughter of yours. It's not the society's fault. It's the father's fault. It's the mother's fault. So let's give the responsibility where it's due.
Mm.
You get me, my brother?
Yeah, so the black family structure is broken. That is why the society is the way it is. Like every family has to take care of its own business. Is that what you are saying?
It's always been like that. It's always.
Yeah, that's why people, when you are naughty in the streets, they ask, "Ungwana mangwe?" They want to
Yeah, but
know.
it's not.
It's not new, of course.
It's not new. It's always been like that.
Yeah.
It's always been like that. The problem is that it's happening during our time, so we think it's new. But
Mm.
when we look back into history, we can see some of these things, almost everything happening now has always happened
Mm.
before.
Mm.
We just like to overjudge and we like to be in control of everything, and
Mm.
we can't. You can't control the society, man. Even the president, Mr. Ramaphosa, is failing to do something about the drug issues. He's failing to do something about the crime. He's failing in all ways because it's not his control. He
Mm.
won't do nothing, even if he tried. Nothing will change. Nothing, my brother. It's God's will.
Yeah.